At half the price of store-bought brands, is this Costco kombucha rubbish or a great buy? Stick around and find out.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony the Eclectic Chef. Welcome back to my kitchen. Well, today we're going to talk about Costco's or Kirkland brand organic kombucha, ginger lemonade flavour. I spotted it in the cooler about, a week or 10 days ago. Bought a case just to see what it was like, then went back and bought 3 more cases, which should tell you something. I happen to like kombucha. I think a glass or a bottle of kombucha a day is a great addition to the diet, just for general wellness and particularly gut health. I've made my own kombucha. I can't do it here in the summer because I have to put the bottles outside the house and it's just too hot for them. But I will tell you, while I love making kombucha, I used to use Japanese sencha green tea for mine. It's quite a bit of work, honestly. Not only do you have to brew the kombucha, you then have to bottle it. If you want flavorings like ginger, you typically add that at the bottling stage. You also have to make sure you don't put too much sugar in the bottles for the secondary fermentation. Otherwise you've got Mount Vesuvius when you pop the top off, and that's always a problem because you may not always remember to do it outside. And purchased kombucha's expensive, frankly. This Costco kombucha runs in at about half the cost of brand name purchased kombuchas at the supermarket. So I'm quite prepared to entertain it. Now, as you'll see when we get into looking at the ingredients and the taste test and all the technical stuff, which I'm going to tack on at the end of this video, this really is something that if you're concerned about gut health, which I think we all should be, because the more we learn about gut health, the more we realize how many aspects of our health it impacts. You might want to take a look at this Kirkland kombucha. So with that, let's go take a look at the box, the ingredients list, and then we'll get on to a taste test. Okay, so here's the box that the Kirkland or Costco kombucha comes in. A few things we can note from this box. It's certified raw. Well, it is organic. That's important because it's all organic. It's actually craft brewed. We have a pretty good idea of who made this for Costco, I think, by looking at who's sitting next to it in the cooler. It's live and active. This is important for gut health. 2 billion probiotic cultures, and it's only 70 calories a bottle. Let's have a closer look at the ingredients. Okay, so here's our ingredients. Organic kombucha, filtered water, organic cane sugar, which was added to feed the secondary fermentation and to feed the SCOBY, which was used in the original brew. SCOBY, it's nothing to do with Scooby-Doo. It's a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. Organic tea blend. From another website, we learn that that is black tea, gunpowder green tea, and oolong tea, which is a great blend to maximize the beneficial phenols from those teas. Kombucha culture, we talked about the SCOBY just now. Organic ginger juice. Fast forward to the taste test if you wonder how gingery this is. Organic lemon juice, and this is important, DE111, trademarked, Bacillus subtilis, a probiotic. That's actually a gene sequenced probiotic that's manufactured by Archer Daniels Midland. At the end of the video, we're going to go into that in some details because it makes this very beneficial. It's very resistant to being killed by stomach acids and so on. So if you're looking for good gut health, this is going to help you by getting through the stomach and going to work in your gut. We'll have a taste test in a minute, see what you think. I've drunk a couple of cases of this already, which probably tells you what I think of it. So with that, let's get on to the taste test. So folks, here we are, ready to try our taste test of this Costco Kirkland brand organic ginger lemonade kombucha. This is straight out of the fridge. I've got through about a couple of cases of this, so pretty well versed in what it tastes like, but I'll run you through. Now, when you take it out, you'll look in the bottom of the bottle and you'll see basically what I think are dead yeast cells sitting in the bottom. If this were apple cider vinegar, we'd call it the mother. So what I suggest you do, I don't think it's bad for you, actually I think it's good for you, is turn the bottle upside down and just agitate it very, very slightly and not vigorously, because this is a carbonated beverage. You don't want to shake the bottle before you open it. Just to get those mixed into your kombucha, then let's take the top off and get this poured into our glass for a taste. Cap's fighting me there, folks. By the way, if any of you are regular drinkers of kombucha, you might let me know in the comments why you drink it. It may just be you like it. Do you drink it for wellness reasons, gut health, so on? I'd really like to know if you would let me know. So let's have a taste. Swap the bottle and the glass because I'm right-handed and see what I think of it. Well, it's very refreshing. Quite a strong ginger taste, which I like. But if you don't like ginger, you won't like this. There's the lemonade flavour in the background, but it is not at all overpowering. And it's lightly carbonated from the secondary fermentation in the bottle, which is where some of the sugars went. Some were in the first fermentation with the SCOBY, which we talked about earlier. Ginger, I think, is said to be good for you. I drink kombucha because I like it. At least this one's affordable. If you were to drink a bottle a day of store-bought kombucha, it'd just about break the bank. Almost as bad as buying ground beef these days. Good probiotic mix in this kombucha. Tastes good, 70 calories, refreshing and good for you. What's not to like? Cheers. Now, in the next section, for those who really aren't bothered about it, you can stop now. And thanks for watching if that's what you're going to do. But in the next section, I'm going to go into this DE111 probiotic in some depth. So if that interests you and it's a factor of your decision of gut health, stick around. Hello everyone, welcome back. So you've watched our description of the Kirkland Organic Kombucha and our taste test. I hope you found those sections interesting. And if you did, I'd like to invite you to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel when people do that. And any boost is welcome. From here on to the end of the video, we're going to be going in some detail to talk about the bacterium DE111 that's added to this kombucha. If you're interested in the technical side of this, the gut health and so on, please stick around. If you're not, now might be a good time
for you to swipe away or leave, and I won't hold it against you, but we hope you'll stick around. Anyway, with that, DE111 is a specific clinically studied strain of the bacterium Bacillus subtilis. While many probiotics like those in yogurt are delicate, this particular strain is what's known as a spore-forming probiotic. The name DE111 is a trademarked strain owned by Archer Daniels Midland, ADM, in a division formerly known as Dealand Probiotics and Enzymes. Think of DE111 as being like a specific breed of a dog, while Bacillus subtilis is the species dog. DE111 is the specific version that's been rigorously tested for safety and efficacy. Most probiotics, like lactobacillus, are vegetative, meaning that they are fragile and often die in the highly acidic environment of your stomach before they even reach your gut. DE111 is different because it contains a protective endospore, a hard shell-like coating, doesn't require refrigeration and can survive the bottling process. That's important. The spore protects the bacterium from stomach acid, allowing it to reach the small intestine alive, where it then wakes up, if you will, or germinates and goes to work. Benefits of this Bacillus DE111. Multiple clinical studies have been conducted on this specific strain, showing several targeted benefits, such as digestive regularity. Research suggests it helps reduce occasional constipation and diarrhea by promoting a healthy balance of gut flora. Immune support. It's been shown to support the body's immune system response by crowding out bad bacteria in the gut and supporting the gut barrier. And body composition, of course, who's interested in that? Now, the studies have been with athletes, by the way, but it does suggest that this bacillus may support recovery and maintaining a healthy body fat percentage when combined with exercise. Now, you're probably, if you're watching this, someone who values technical precision and what I'll call clean ingredients. You'll find it interesting then that DE111 is genome sequenced. This means that scientists have mapped out its entire DNA to ensure that it doesn't contain any antibiotic resistant genes or harmful toxins. It carries the GRAS, generally recognized as safe, designation from the FDA. It's a very high quality choice for a mass market product like Costco's, especially given that many probiotic drinks that you'll see in the supermarket often have lost their potency by the time they reach the consumer. So now, there we are. We've talked about the kombucha, we've talked about what's in it, we've talked about its benefits, and at a very, very reasonable price. I don't do this very often, and I certainly don't do it for things from Costco, but this one gets my endorsement. I'm going to keep buying it as long as they have it on the shelf. So with that, folks, thanks for watching, and let's all have a great day in our kitchen, sipping kombucha.